Hey everybody, Jonathan Mayer here, and I'm back with another Pro Wrestling Crate unboxing. This is for the month of November 2023, and as referenced, today is Wednesday, November 22nd, the day before Thanksgiving. So this crate arrived on my doorstep at about 8:30 this morning, which is much earlier than it ever arrived, so that was a pleasant surprise. So I'm going to crack this open here so you guys can see what's inside of it. If this is the first one of my videos that you've ever found, thank you so much for finding me. I'd love if you threw a like on this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and throw a comment on this video. Maybe tell me what your favorite item was or something like that. These crates, every month, it's a mystery. We don't know exactly what we're gonna get, but we've got an idea. You know, they give you a decent idea. Actually, next month's gonna be a little change from that. But every month we're gonna get 2 t-shirts, we're gonna get a micro brawler, we're gonna get a signed 8x10, and we're gonna get a lapel pin. We know we're gonna get those. There's a chance at a chase version on that micro brawler or lapel pin. So there's less of them made, the colors are a little bit different, you know, more sought after because there's not as many of them. And then there's usually a few other items thrown in as well. So last month they gave us a heads up of who's gonna be in this crate. We don't know what items what, but we know what wrestlers are gonna make them up. So let's take a look at who those wrestlers are. So this month we're gonna get something from Dusty Rhodes, MJF, CM Punk, Eric Young, Trish Stratus, Big John Studd, Demolition, plus a special item from a mystery wrestler. So we don't even know who that's gonna be. Just taking a look at it, if I was gonna guess, I'd say we're probably gonna get a Big John Studd micro brawler, but we'll see. So let's go ahead and cut the tape open here without any further ado and see what we got. All right. Okay, so first up, we've got our card, you know, that goes over next month, but it also goes over the contents of this box, so you don't want to look at that one side. You know, you kind of want to be surprised as you pull these things out. I mean, most people do. First thing that we've got is our t-shirt. I see we got 2 t-shirts here, one black, one not black. We'll go with the one that's not black first. It's kind of a heather blue, super soft. These are put out by Pro Wrestling Tees, you know, the kings of soft style. So there's a lot of words on this here. I like this style. We've had a few of this style recently. August 21st, 1979, which is like 2 weeks before my wife was born. Dream come true, World Heavyweight Champion Dusty Rhodes, Tampa, Florida. So I don't think Dusty actually walked away with the championship that night, because I think he never won it. Maybe that's what we call the Dusty finish, you know, where it looks like he wins and then somebody comes in and changes it and start the match back up and then he loses it. I'll have to look into that, but that's interesting. That is about 2 weeks before my wife was born, about 2 years after I was born. Okay, next up here, we've got a black soft shirt again. Okay, now I guess maybe this is our mystery wrestler, because he wasn't listed on the sheet there. It says Ciampa, which that's Tommaso Ciampa, who works for WWE, I think still. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because they started back up with DIY, him and Gargano. So that's interesting. Maybe they couldn't advertise that he was going to be in the crate. I don't know. All right, next up. Okay, next up here, we've got a sticker. I always like these stickers. I can always find something to put them on. We've got our MJF item. Get on the level of the devil with his poker chip there. That is very cool. All right. I'm going to go for the micro brawler because I see it. I can tell it's not the chase. And I believe I was correct. We've got a micro brawler here from Big John Studd. So that's cool. He was a wrestler back in the 80s when I was a kid. I'll pop that open here in a second. Next up, we've got our lapel pin. Not the chase version of the lapel pin. And you may have heard last month I wasn't super eager to get the CM Punk item. You know, he's kind of a toxic individual sometimes. But we've got a CM Punk pin. So out of any of these items, I'm good with that. I probably didn't want to wear another CM Punk shirt right now or anything. But a pin, we're good with a pin. All right, couple more items in here. This is a stacked box, about $35 or so, you know, plus some shipping. and you get all these items. I mean, the shirts alone pay for them. So next here we get these sometimes. We have Super Kick Socks, the Tag Team Edition. And you can just tell there that's Demolition. That's cool. All right, 2 more items left. This is another item we don't get every month, but we get quite often. We have, trying to figure out who that is. Almost looks like Matt Cardona on the front, but it's not. It is Headlocked, Tales from the Road. It kind of looks like those old Norman Rockwell type pictures or whatever. That's cool. All right. Running out of space to put my stuff here. We've got so much stuff in this box. All right, we have one thing left. This is our signed 8x10. I usually say if you go through the process of elimination at this point, you know, maybe you can figure out who this is. But also, we've got a lot of items at this point, so it's hard to remember. I'm not sure. Let's take a look here and see who we've got. Okay, there we go. I don't know a ton about this guy. I know he's been around for a long time. He was on Team Canada back in the day, I think. But we've got Eric Young, EY. So I'll throw that in my book I have where I keep all these nice and pristine and respect that. I mean, I don't know Eric Young enough. I'm not going to hang it up on the wall, but you can't hang everyone up on the wall. He's a professional wrestler, and he's going to go in that book. So let's circle back around the bend, see what we've got here. We'll open up that micro brawler, and then we'll let you get out of here and go watch somebody else's video, see what somebody else's take is on these same things. So we have our Eric Young signed 8x10. I'm not going to go in any specific order here. We've got our sticker, MJF, with the devil mask. We know right now they're going through a storyline where somebody's been wearing that mask, but it's not MJF, maybe? I don't know. Who is it? Be interesting to see that. We have our Super Kick Socks here, Tag Team Edition, so each one is going to be a different wrestler. Axe and Smash, that's Demolition. Okay, we've got our pin, CM Punk. Looking a little closer here, it says, it's kind of like, there's been a t-shirt design like this. It says, "In Punk We Trust." So there you go. All right, and then we have our micro brawler. So we've got Big John Studd here. Anybody that's maybe my age or has had the LJN figures from when they were a kid, the big rubber LJN figures from back in the 80s, Big John Studd, well, for one, his knees were bent, so he wasn't quite as tall as he needed to be. They did the same thing with Andre the Giant. But I always remember with Big John Studd, like the paint just immediately wore off of his butt. So it just looked like he was wrestling with a bare butt. Some of the figures were like that. The paint didn't quite hold up. But okay. Most of you've seen this before. Somebody, this is your first video. This is resealable packaging. You can just kind of pull back here, and then this card slides right out. You can cut out this collectible card on the back, trade it with your friends, keep it, put it back mint on card, do whatever you like with it. And then let's pop this open here. So we've got Big John Studd. It's got the logo there on his robe. And, the back is just plain robe. So that is cool. Our Big John Studd micro brawler. Be interested to see what the Chase version looks like. It's usually just a little different color. Some people, like last month was Gangrel, there was a bloody version. But that wouldn't make sense for Big John Studd. And let's see here. We've got just a couple items left. Here is our book, our Headlock Comics book. I've never gone through and read any of these comics. But I have a few of them hanging up on the wall, just kind of as artwork. So they are to be appreciated. And then let's see our shirts here. We had our kind of interesting Tommaso Ciampa shirt. Interesting in the fact that he is in WWE. And then we have our Son of a Plumber Dusty Rhodes shirt. I like this style. So, very good crate this month, I thought. As far as my favorite item, I'd say probably this Dusty Rhodes shirt is my favorite. But if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and get you out of here. Let's take a look, though, and see what we're going to get next month. I do have an idea about next month. It's a little different than normal. Let's see how they list it here. Okay, it says next month's crate features. We're trying out our first ever true mystery crate. You'll just have to wait and see. Happy holidays. Now, they have told us one thing for that. The micro brawler is going to be Danhausen. We've had several Danhausen micro brawlers. This version is going to be Santahausen. So there's a red version where he looks like Santa, and then a Chase green version. There might even be a real limited Chase where some of them are autographed, I believe. But that'll be fun next month, probably about this same time in December. Subscribe to this channel and you'll see me then. I'll catch you later. Peace.